You know, sometimes as a little person, you wonder, you know, are they embarrassed by having little people parents, and, you know, what do their friends think and everything like that. And even at 18 years old, the one thing I still love, and the one thing I miss, because being a little person parent, I can't just go up to my kids and just give them a hug. Now, Zachary, I can. I'm not sure if Jacob, Molly, and Jeremy feel bad that I can just go up and hug them. But Jeremy will once in a while, in front of his friends still, just come and grab his mom, pick her up, and give her a great big hug. But he's my adventurer. He's my very creative guy. He's got so many ideas. You will probably hear about him if he ever is in newspaper lights or who knows what, doing all sorts of things. Either skydiving, flying planes, scuba diving, welding, projects, I have no idea. He's not my book learner necessarily, but he is one very, very smart guy. My next kid is Molly Jacob Roloff, my daughter. Well, the one thing I like Molly is because she has handled herself very, very well for being the only girl in an all-boys sibling family. She is smart, she is poised, she is confident, and the one thing I love about her that I was hoping, because I'm not a very frilly person, and she wasn't a very frilly girl. Believe me, I bought her all the dresses, I bought her the Barbie doll stuff, she played with it for about 4 or 5 months and got, you know, that was the end of it. I thought, why on earth did I spend so much money? The other thing that I love about Molly, well, she does everything great. I mean, she's an A student, does everything wonderful. But the one thing that really always put me in awe, I don't know why lately, but when we go shopping and all these different clothes, I'm like, I really have to control myself that I'm not like dressing up, you know, my daughter all the time. But the fact that she can go in the store and just try on anything and just wear it as soon as she gets home, for some reason, just dumbfounds me. She has so many choices, because I can't do that. It's like I did not know the concept of going into, well, shirts, you know, some t-shirts and all that, but I meant, you know, stuff you gotta alter, like dresses and coats and pants. I don't know, I was just so thrilled. When we first got her, she went to 8th grade formal and got her dress for her. I was just dumbfounded at how beautiful she was. I thought, how on earth could I be so blessed? My next one is Jacob. Jacob George Roloff. He's still walking. He's not too tall yet for me. Boy, Jacob, my Jacob. My poor Jacob. He's such a cutie. You know who he reminds me of? Fred Savage of Wonder Years. The one thing about Jacob is he's my 4th kid. And 4th kids, they have a tougher time. He wants to be so with Molly and Jacob, and Molly, Jeremy, and Zachary. He aspires to be like them. He's all over them. And just, you know, it's like he always feels left behind, but he's just so lovable. He's dumbfounded. All my kids like soccer. Molly's into volleyball. And Jacob, what can I say about you? You're just great. It'll be fun to see what he gets himself into. He's kind of like my attention getter. He likes to just make people know that he is there. And Molly is definitely a wonderful, wonderful big sister to him. Now, I've got 3 average sized kids. They've been great, wonderful. I think I've got great, I'm hoping that they're great siblings with each other. Now comes their brother, Zachary Luke Roloff. Zachary Roloff definitely has had his challenge, especially medically. Even though we're the same kind of dwarf, I've never faced, even though I've faced some medical challenges, he has faced more because he's a dwarf. But he has come so far. He's confident, he's outgoing. One of the stories I love to tell about how I try to raise him and my other kids is to be confident that about yourself. If there's anything you need, you just need to go to the appropriate people and ask. When he entered junior high, you know, the desk changed, the classroom changes. And so he came home and said, well, Mom, you know, I'm going to this classroom and everything like that. And I said, well, you need a school. You need me to talk to the teachers. You need me to talk to the principal. And I would have done it if he wanted me to, but it was very, very important that he took ownership of that. And so he came home one day and said, well, you know what, Mom? I went into the principal's office and I said, you know what? I'd rather have the desk that I had in 5th or 6th grade or 7th and 8th grade class, because 7th and 8th grade classes are quite working out for me. And I thought, man, I'm so proud of that boy. He's just, he gets it. He wasn't afraid to ask or lean on me for other things, but that's Jacob Roloff.
Yeah, it's been really fun and stuff. Well, I don't really know what to say, but I'll start off like this. Yeah, I'm a dwarf, and my mom's a dwarf, and this is one reason, but a lot of people have problems figuring out their purpose in life, and when you have a disability, that can add to that problem, figuring that out, because you feel like not special or whatever, but everyone does have a purpose really, and this show is kind of showed, or being on the show has kind of showed me that purpose. Yeah, just kind of everyone does have a purpose. That's kind of like the message, because I thought I didn't have a purpose for a while. I was regular Jacob Roloff, kind of like, so not a loner really, but I kind of followed Jeremy around with all his friends and stuff. But then being on the show kind of helped me that there's a purpose for everyone, even though you might not figure it out soon enough. When you're in high school, this is kind of more towards teenagers too. High school is only like 4 years of your life, and like the average age is like 70. That means you still have like 40 or 50 more years to go. There's still a lot of time to, not everyone's purpose will be shown like in the beginning of their life. Sometimes people will live to 60 before they figure out their purpose. And yeah, I kind of just keep on going on. I didn't really write anything, so I kind of don't know my thoughts, but mostly just keep on having a purpose. Like soccer, I figured out my purpose with soccer. That's just one aspect of my life I figured out. I can't really play it, because I can't run. Well, I can run, but I can't run fast and all that. But then I figured out that my purpose with soccer could be coaching, because that's something I can do with my disability, just as good as a tall person. And yeah, I kind of brought a soccer ball out. I'm supposed to kick it out to you guys, but it's kind of hard. But I'm gonna do it anyway, just be careful.
Who wants us to go?
Autographed by all the Roloff. That's a pretty nice souvenir. Better not end up on eBay.
Yeah, that has all our signatures on it too, so might not be the best ball to play around with, but you can keep it.
Do you have a question for Roloff?
I don't have a question, I just want to tell them how great the show is, and how much I'm enjoying it.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Great show. I went to Oregon every summer, my wife and I just want to know if it would be possible, besides the time that you pick the pumpkins, that we might stop by and see your farm.
Our place is open for you pick pumpkins, or public, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the month of October. So obviously the show has brought out a lot more people, which we're definitely grateful for. But yeah, those are the times that, you know, most of the time the family's there. Jacob may be in a soccer game, or I may be at one event, and someone of the family is there at all times. So yeah, we'd love to see you.
Yes, this is for Amy. First of all, I consider my husband and me a lot like you and your husband. We tend to start projects, and sometimes he starts them without me knowing.
That does that many times.
My question to you is, after this last remodel and what you guys went through, because I feel like you're my family, we watch every episode. My daughter's totally in love with all of you. But does Matt have to write everything down and you sign it and make sure it's okay before you start anything else, if you lay down any ground rules?
Oh, God, no. That doesn't work that way. The unfortunate thing with Matt is that he'll always get a project started and say, oh, by the way, what do you think if we did this? Or what do you think if, we started on this? Or I started on this? I said, well, okay, I guess it sounds okay, but how are you going to go about doing it? Oh, well, it's really already started and it's almost done. So needless to say, I don't, what he does is all okay. However, it's a lot easier if I don't get involved because I'm not sure if we'd still be here. So I'm trying to make sure he doesn't get involved necessarily in my life. Give me input, yes, but not necessarily involved.
Thank you so much.
So you're recommending that Amy sign off on all of Matt's projects?
You're probably right, but unfortunately, those are one of the things I should have started very beginning when I said, no, we are getting married and having a wedding and not eloping. I'm not sure what happened to myself after that.
And that makes me question, have you really watched this show?
Every
Yes, sir, what's your question?
My question's for Amy. Where's your guys' farm at? Because me and my family was gonna come over in October and pick pumpkins.
Well, to answer that other gentleman's question, sometimes it's hard to say because we do get quite a lot of people come outside of pumpkin season and we're not always there and everything. But if we kind of know, if you write down your name and number and let me know maybe the time that you will be coming, you can always email me and let me know and we can let you know if we're going to be there or not. And that's outside of pumpkin season. But the majority of the time, we have it open during pumpkin time. We live in Hillsboro, Oregon. And so that's where we live, 33 acres. We grow pumpkins, and does the majority of that with farm help. My kids help out when they can, and so that's when we have it.
Okay, I have a question over here.
Hi, I just wanted to ask Amy, what brought about the television show? Did they approach you, or how did that come about?
I don't have really a memory too good of that, because in the beginning, it was not something that I believed my kids and I wanted to do. We really had a rough time the first year or two, and I definitely did not think it'd go beyond 3 episodes. So I really didn't care what it looked like, my house or anything. I was just going to get through these 3 episodes and be done with it. My understanding and how it came out is that we've been in the media kind of all of our life, mostly locally, with our local TV show, local newspapers, stuff like that. Well, eventually later on, we got into People magazine and the New York Times and stuff, and other media outlets that were more nationally. So producers may have looked at those things, saw our family, saw a couple of other families, and thought, you know what, I've got this concept for a show, let me contact them. Matt at the time really wasn't working. He was becoming president of LPA. He listened to him, thought, oh, great, we can be on television, sounds pretty good. Came to our family. We all said, no, no, no. I'm not sure how far no went, but it did go very. And, so that's really about 5 years ago, 6 years ago is how that all began. That did not work out. A network that he approached did not accept it. So about 6 months, 8 months later, he said, well, you know what, I think your family is, I don't want to say good enough, special enough, unique enough, whatever, that I would like to try and do a show just on your family. You've got a lot of dynamics, a lot going on, and I think this could work. Again, he came to us, we kind of both said no, all of us, I think, pretty much said no, but lo and behold, we're on TLC, Discovery Channel, we're in our 4th season. Little People of America Conference. We took a wonderful, wonderful American Queen riverboat ride up in Mississippi, up the Ohio, and I was thrilled that my kids loved it. We were there for a week. Now we're here in Metropolis, Illinois, and we got a little more ways to go.
What was your question, sir?
It's for Zach and Jeremy. Are y'all going to go to college, and where are you going to major in, or what do you want to do?
Trish Steindecker, I need you up here, Trish.
We're both planning on going to college right think. I know I'm going to college. I kind of want to be a teacher. But that's like another thing the show's done. It kind of given us a lot more opportunities. So we're kind of rethinking those ideas. But my goal would be to be a teacher, probably history, and obviously be a coach in soccer. But then another idea would just be a coach in soccer and try to make coaching a career. I don't know, I kind of like being a cameraman too, so. Yeah, probably teaching, though, but definitely go to college.
Yeah, and I want to go to college, but once again,
He wants to fly.
Well, yeah, I want to be a pilot, but there's also a lot of stuff I want to do. I just haven't really, I guess, thought about it and really picked one. So, I know I'm going to go to college, I just don't know where. I haven't really, I guess, picked something yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to trade. Like instead of just going into business or something, I could be either a pilot or a captain or something like that. Other than that, I don't think we just haven't really. Oh yeah, or like run my own auto body restoration shop. Always wanted to do that just because I love working on stuff and I love fixing stuff and restoring stuff. So yeah, I guess I just haven't really thought about it too much yet.
They are entering their senior year, but oh well, he's my forever dreamer, adventure guy. He'll do something good.
I got a question back here real quick.
Amy, I really enjoyed the last season watching the house remodel. Just wanted to know, is it done?
Well, I don't know. I mean, how can you ask kids in the middle of Portland, Oregon winter weather to be in a single room, a family room, with plastic, cold, rain, damp, all four of these kids sleeping on the floor and everything else, endure 5 months of that. The remodel is done and that has, and that definitely has, you know, I mean, this is probably what the 5th remodel we've done to this place. It is way, way different than our house has ever been. So I told Matt, I said, well, this is your house. You've definitely done a great job, a beautiful home, beautiful house. It'll be my job now and our 4 kids to turn it into a home again.
I got your question way back here. Yes, sir.
Molly, do you like Hannah Montana?
Well, yes. I mean, like the show or like as a singer. The first time. The show I think is kind of cool. I watch it sometimes. I don't really watch Disney Channel much anymore, but it's kind of funny sometimes. But yeah, I guess she's kind of cool. I'm not like obsessed with anything, but
I was going to ask that about how he felt about when he caught that blue marlin.
All right, one back here.
Hey, Zach, what did you think about catching that blue marlin? That's always been one thing I aspired and wanted to do, is catch one of those blue marlins.
Actually, I think Jeremy caught the fish, but doing the experience was a lot of fun. The fish was, yeah, it was pretty big, but I think Jeremy, yeah.
Wasn't it awesome?
All right, so which one of you caught the fish? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I caught the fish and it was an amazing experience. I mean, like 10 minutes after, I was like, no, 10 minutes after reeling in, I looked down at the line and it's still pulling. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I literally spent like half an hour, I think it was, of just like flat out trying to pull this thing in and the boat's backing up. And it was right after a swell, so like the sea was really restless and all that. And it was, I don't know, it was a great experience. It was fun.
Cool. Now we know who caught the fish. Yes, ma'am.
I have a gift for Amy. She bought one of my monkeys last week, and I made her a University of Kentucky monkey as a souvenir.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. We were in Paducah as one of the ports of stop on the American Queen. And I went into this very cute shop. And the one monkey that I picked, because I didn't really get to tour the city, the kids did, but this monkey had the cow and the chicken and a pig on his uniform, or his outfit. And so it reminded me of that story long ago where Paducah got flooded and the cow was on top of the hotel thing and the guys all had food to eat. But, made history. I like the monkey.
This looks like one of the sock monkeys that a lot of us grew up with.
Yeah, sock monkey.
Yeah, a sock monkey.
Yeah, that's great.
And it kind of smells like old sock too. Miss Trish, can you come up here? Miss Trish, could you come up here? Part of this show could not have worked without the help of Metropolis Tourism. And they were helping us do all this great publicity. So, this is Miss Trish, and she is with Metropolis Tourism, and she has kind of a plaque and the honorary somethings.
When we have special guests come into Metropolis, we always try to do this. We don't give keys to the city away, but we give Superman of Metropolis awards, because we are the only Metropolis in the country, actually, and we are the official hometown of Superman. And just so everybody knows what it says Superman of Metropolis Award in recognition of individual superior achievement by the Metro Chamber in the great city of Metropolis, home of Superman, and in the spirit of Superman, helping to make the world a better place. The Roloff family hereby is named Superman of Metropolis, with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining in this new millennium.
Now, the last guy I'd like to kind of get up here is this little ice cream product that kind of kicked off over around Grand Chain or so, and it's kind of gone, well, global. And the Dippin' Dots Foundation was here tonight selling, because there is a foundation and they do great things with it. On behalf of us and the Roloff gang, old Curdy, we'd like to present you with this little thing. You can take home and frame it, because you got more money than I do. And we appreciate all your support and helping bringing this to light here tonight. Thank you, buddy. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got it set up. We're going to take about a little 10-minute break and let Amy and the guys get a little something to drink. And we're going to start our autograph line. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big Southern Illinois, Western Kentucky thank you to the Roloff!
But people